Hello everybody, this is Amista, and what we're going to be doing today is we are going to be doing a box opening of an oracle deck, Whispers of the Lord Ganesha. And I will tell you, I have never been a big fan of oracle decks. I'm slightly prejudiced. I like the tarot a lot. You get more cards with the tarot, and you get I just feel like always more meanings that you can get with the tarot. Of course, I use the tarot reversed as well as right side up. And with the oracles, they usually tell you just to use the cards only right side up. So I've always felt like maybe there was something missing there. But I saw this when I was uploading products into the Secrets of the Universe shop store. And I thought, wow, this looks like a really neat deck. And so I became fascinated, I think, because it does have, it features the Lord Ganesha. There's a few of the pictures from the back. And I was introduced to Ganesha, I don't know, maybe over a year ago, a little while back ago. And I had never really set any intentions towards any other gods other than Sacred Spirit before that, and Lakshmi. I think someone introduced me to Lakshmi just before Ganesha. And so I started asking for breakthrough and started including Ganesha in my requests, and was happily surprised at some of the things that came about. So when I saw this deck and I saw the artwork on the cover, I just thought this is worth checking out. So I just thought, what a great deck to have as the first deck that we do an open box for, so that we can feature it in the store. So it does come, as you can see from the glare here, in plastic wrap. So we're just going to take my trusty little fingernail file and get rid of that in a kind of smooth, easy way, at least hopefully. Just peel that off. This is the first time I've done one of these videos where I'm actually doing something that, well, I guess my readings I'm not practicing beforehand either, but this is a little different. So anyway, I really like the box. I don't know if you can see, there's nice little finger tabs there. I think those are a cool touch. Let's see what we have here. Nice green interior. This is just cardboard, green colored cardboard. I'll try to stay in the camera there. Little paper cover. I think we can dispose of that. And here's our book. Wonder if it's black and white or color. I don't remember. Looks like it's black and white. Black and white, but it looks like some of these explanations are respectably long. So they're not going to leave you just guessing on what some of the meanings are. Kind of cool. I do like to read through all my books whenever I get a deck, and then once in a while refer back to them if I feel like I've forgotten something. Let's read. That's the deck, but let's read what it says on the back. 50 Oracle Cards and Guidebook Set, artwork by, I hope I'm going to say this name right, Ekaterina Golovanova. Golovanova, Golovanova. Lord Ganesha, the renowned elephant-headed god, is one of the most revered and worshipped deities in the Hindu pantheon, it says. Ganesha's energy has the power to clear obstacles, bestow wisdom, and promote prosperity and success in all ventures. Work with this unique deck to invoke the blessings and protection of Lord Ganesha, patron of the arts and sciences and keeper of great knowledge. Call on him whenever you feel yourself in need of inspiration, guidance, and a clear path through the obstacles and challenges that lie ahead. Okay, very cool. Ooh, look at the back. The back has nice artwork too. See if I can, maybe I should, let's turn it that way. There we go. This is by Blue Angel. Blue Angel has some really, really gorgeous decks. I like their decks. They're coming out with some new ones too, and I can't wait to get them in the store. Okay, so that's the box. We're going to set that off to the side because we've seen that. There's our book. And of course, you know me, we might have to do sample cards. Maybe I should have brought in scissors. This looks pretty heavy duty. I don't want to degrade the quality of any of my cards. Here we go. Okay, so nice little solid wrapper keeping the cards in place so they don't rub against each other and become marred. So this is the bottom one, is the first one. So let's take a peek at our cards. Oh, there's a heck of a glare there. So this is beginnings. Obviously these are very shiny, glossy cards. Very glossy, and the cardstock, I'm very happy with the cardstock. That's a nice thick card. And they're pretty big. I mean, I'm a pretty big person. I'm 5'11", so you can guess my hands are not small hands. And for them to take up that much of my palm is pretty darn big. I'm trying to remember what was the size of the card here. I don't know that it says on the box, but we shall find out. Maybe I should have looked that up before I started this video. Wouldn't that be nice? Card size 3 3/4 by 5 and almost a half, 5.45. Okay, so beginnings is the first card. How appropriate. All right, let's take a peek. Take a peek. I think I've got two of them sticking together a little. There we go. Okay, so then we've got surrender. Trying to get this as close to the camera as I can without putting a glare on it for you guys. Come on. And I'm not used to how this camera's positioned either. But anyway, that's surrender. We'll get it figured out by the end of this deck, I'll guarantee you. Here's delight. There's just some gorgeous, gorgeous artwork here, I think. Oh, look at this one. Reflection. Whoops. Okay. Let's see, she's got a little peacock feather there by her trunk, or he does, I guess. This looks like a she to me. I don't think this is Lord Ganesha. Lord Ganesha is a guy. He's a guy god. Alright. That kind of stuck a little bit too, but once you kind of squeeze them, they unstick. Energetic movement. I like this one. I actually saw a sample card of this one first, and I just thought, wow. All that dancing going on. That looks pretty cool. And then we've got fulfillment. Trying to get rid of the glare here. I'm not sure what that is he's holding. What is that? Oh, it's a scroll. It looks like he's writing. Very cool. Seems like two like to stick together. Okay, so here we have sustenance. I think that's a cool card. What I'm kind of curious about as I'm looking at this is, okay, so you get the sustenance card. What does this mean? Does this mean abundance? Does this mean nourish yourself? I think we should check the book and see. What does sustenance mean? It's the 7th card. Okay, so 7th card. So this is our little explanation. It's about this big from my finger to my thumb on sustenance. I know the light is not the greatest. Let's see what it says. Enjoy the nourishment that life can give you. You are in a time of abundance where there is more than enough to support and nourish your desires. Ganesha encourages you to appreciate all the blessings, treats, gifts, friendships, and love surrounding you now. Nourishing your soul can mean finding interesting, exciting, and stimulating ways to experience life. This is a time to learn, to grow, and to change. It can also mean that refusing to create, experience, and grow can be detrimental to you. Only you can truly know what your soul desires. It is essential to find ways to understand and do something about your needs. This means listening to your inner dreams, hopes, and wishes. On occasion, it may mean acting in ways contrary to what others expect or hope from you. Pretty cool little card there. I like the meaning. Okay, so sustenance once again. And then let's see, next we have, and I think at the end I'll just draw a card for each sign. Promise of the future. That's kind of cool. Looking out into the great unknown. Lots of light there, very hopeful. Okay. Next we have concentration. Look at that cute little mouse watching. Not that I would want a mouse in my living area or anything, but and the card he's cute. Okay, next we're looking at generosity. Apparently mice are a good thing in the Hindu culture. I think that actually in that part of the world all animals are revered. I could be wrong. I don't know. But I think so. I've seen that they have temples to mice over in that part of the world. Okay, so embrace. And look, there's the mouse again. The mouse must be one of the main characters in this deck. She's embracing the mouse. He looks like a fat mouse. Maybe he's a rat. Alright. I like the artwork. Childlike expression. Mice, rat, whatever. I still like the artwork. This one doesn't have a little mouse or a rat. No rodents in this picture. Childlike expression. I like all the gold in this. And all the jewelry. Look at all the jewelry on this little child. This little Ganesha child. Okay. Understanding. That's kind of a cool card. Kind of makes me think of the third eye, even though this is obviously not looking at the middle of his forehead. It does kind of make me think of that anyway. Alright, let's look at what's next. See if I can get these guys unstuck. Every pair seems to want to stick the first time you pick them up. Okay, drive. This reminds me of the Chariot card in the tarot. I wonder, maybe that'll come up for one of the signs and we'll see what it means. And then here's another card. Revelation. I really like this cardstock. I know it's glossy and it's kind of a pain in the butt to see on the camera, but it's also nice and thick too. It's nice thick cardstock. I like the Revelation. I like the artwork there. Looking into the universe, it looks like. Okay, let's see what's next here. This is kind of fun. Maybe I'll do this instead of readings from now on. Number 16, clear your energy. Well, I don't think there would be too much interpretation that would have to go into that. You've got some negative juju around you or thrown at you. Get rid of it. I like it. The axe, the whip. He's got a snake in his waistband. All kinds of stuff. I mean, it just looks like chaos. When you have all that chaos coming in around you, you know something's up. Time to clear your energy for real. Alright. Now this one I like. This is kind of the picture that's on the box. Inner knowing. Taking that time to meditate. Nice artwork. I like the flowers on the front. What are those, lotuses? I like them. And see, that's what the back of the card looks like too. Is that same picture, the inner knowing picture. So appropriate for an oracle deck. Alright, next we have openness. Openness to receive, openness to give. I like how he's sitting on the moon there. I'm not quite sure how that plays in, but I just think it's beautiful. Maybe because the moon is subconscious, rules the subconscious. Maybe the beginning of being open is in the subconscious. I don't know, just a theory. Alright. Oh, this one's cool. Spiritual practice. I thought I wouldn't have a glare because the sun has gone down, but apparently I'm getting glare from my lights. Look, you can see he's got some incense burning. I'm not sure what that is he's holding in the container. He's sitting calmly. Nice card there. Oh, this is the same picture that was on the back of the book. Huh. This is called protection. To me, it implies spiritual protection because of those flowers that are, whoops, those flowers that are all lit up there, the gold lotuses. I don't know, for whatever reason that makes me think of spiritual. I mean, he almost has to have spiritual protection. He looks like he's floating in midair. If spirit isn't protecting him, I'm not sure who else could. Alrighty. Let's see about the next couple. Uh-oh. Are these the same? Oh, no, they're not the same. They look very similar. Okay. Alright, so... This one is called determination. And it's very similar to the next one. I am going to say what we should focus on is this. This is the big difference, and coloring is the difference between this card and the next card. That's distracting. Let's move that. Okay, so this next card, I'm not sure. Maybe these are some kind of yoga poses. I don't know. This next card, maybe somebody will tell us in the comments. It's called Harmony. And see, this is a different symbol. I don't know enough about these symbols to be able to tell you what one symbol means or another, but I'm assuming this symbol means harmony. Okay. Then we're looking at empowerment. Kind of a different body language here. Oh, you know what? These have to do with the chakras. How much you want to bet? These are chakra colors. Yeah, this is going to be the determination is going to have to do with the base chakra. Harmony is going to have to do with the second chakra. Empowerment has to do with the third chakra. Aren't I smart? All right, wholeness. Now we're up to the fourth chakra, which is the heart chakra. Third chakra is sacral chakra. Second chakra is all about affect feelings, textures, things that you're aware of on a material level. And then the first chakra is about security, home, work, how you make your living, blah, blah, blah. Heart chakra is about emotions, those types of feelings, emotional feelings, instead of textural feelings. Okay, so now we're up to the throat chakra. Oh, and the caption is Be Candid. Now that makes a lot of sense, huh? I wonder if these are symbols for each chakra. Now I'm kind of curious. I could learn something from this deck. Okay, so next we have the 26th card. This is called Insight, and obviously that's the third eye chakra. And I'm thinking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yep, 6th chakra. So next we're looking at the 7th chakra. This is going to be the crown chakra. Whoops. Screensaver came on. I couldn't see what I'm doing there. Okay, so we've got the crown chakra here. And this is under the name Enlightenment. And I like it. They have all the colors that go with the chakras on the appropriate cards too, so that's cool. Okay, so now we're moving on away from the chakras. We're moving into, this is called Perseverance. Number 29. Huh, this is interesting. Positive outlook. And look, there's at least 3 different faces there. There's even more implied with all the trunks in the background. Maybe that's talking about different perspectives we can have. Choose the positive one. Okay, 30. Priorities. Set your priorities moving forward. These are very borderless. No guilt, by the way, on these cards, just in case you guys are wondering. All right. Just very rich artwork, though, still. 31, what we have coming up is decision. 3 plus 1 is 4. Usually decisions in the tarot are on 2 cards, but this isn't a tarot. Okay. And then 32 is called steadfastness. Looks like he's riding his elephant sort of side saddle or something there. He's got a lot going on. He's got a lot in his hands. Taking care of business there, I guess. This one's interesting. I'm sure somebody would know who these gods and goddesses are. I'm not very familiar with the world of gods and goddesses. I just know Lakshmi and Ganesha. But this one is called Guidance. And I'm sure those are gods and goddesses in the background. So that would be spiritual guidance. Whether you believe in gods and goddesses or just one god. Spiritual guidance is spiritual guidance. Let's see. 34. This is nice. Capacity to love. Not quite sure exactly how this picture goes along with that, but it is interesting. There's probably some symbolism here in some of these colors and things that I'm not aware of, I would imagine. Maybe even in the symbols on the trunk, I don't know. Because there's like symbols tattooed on the elephant's trunk there, it looks like. Huh, very interesting. As you can see, these cards are slippery. They're very glossy. Thick stock though. Alright, so then we have personal transformation. Interesting. All the balls of energy around this guy are kind of interesting. I like it that the black ones seem to be moving away. It's like, okay, let's take the negative energy and get rid of that. Bring in that purple psychic energy and the gold prosperity energy. Okay, let's see what this. This is a nice one. Wow, this might be one of my favorites. It's called Healing. I love the colors in the peacock and the Ganesha. And you guys, for those of you who know me, I'm all about the Reiki healing. So healing is pretty cool to me. Just a beautiful card. Okay. I just love the artwork. I can't get over the artwork here. Alright, so 37. Cultivation. We've got a musical instrument here. I'm not quite sure what you would call it. But that totally makes sense with cultivation. Practice, practice, practice when you're learning music to cultivate that ability. Cultivation. Putting in the time and the effort. I like it. Ooh, and look. This little hand right here is making that symbol of peacefulness. Or at least that's what I think of it as he's practicing with the instrument. And it looks like he's even got a little percussion going here too. He's got a shaker going at the same time he's doing the guitar. So he's a one-man show. He's got percussion and the lead instrument. Interesting. Okay. And then we have a very beautiful one. I like this one a lot too. This is called Nurture. Ah, there goes the screensaver. Okay, let's try that again. So this is Nurture. Nurture, nurture. Pretty cool, the mama and the baby. And look, the mama has a regular human face and the baby has the elephant nose. This is, Ganesha has a myth behind him, and if you look it up, it's actually pretty dark. Like all of this artwork really is light and wonderful, I think, and the messages are light and wonderful. The myth behind poor Ganesha is not so much fun. He came from a family that the dad was really abusive to the mom, and actually the dad intended to hurt the mom, and he knocked Ganesha's head off when Ganesha was just a little boy. And so to save Ganesha, they put an elephant head on his body. So this would be Ganesha's mom, and this would be Ganesha as a little boy, I guess. And that's just the myth in a nutshell. I'm sure if you look it up, you can find more information about that. But interesting story. So he would have to be the god of breakthrough if he went through something like that, huh? Okay, so let's look at number 39. Here, what we have is acceptance. I think it's kind of funny because what's highlighted here, and this is not just glare, it's actually on the card, is the big belly. Which elephants are supposed to have a big belly, but I'm thinking, there's a lot of people that need to accept their bodies the way they are. Can't change anything unless you accept it the way it is. So anyway, I don't need to get on a soapbox. Let's move on to number 40. Oh, I like this one too. Oh, I might use these cards a lot actually. Spiritual Quest. I like the little umbrella. Spiritual Quest. This kind of reminds me of a Native American tradition of going on. I think they call it something very similar, a spirit quest, wisdom quest. Not exactly sure right now at the top, off the top of my head, but very cool card. Alrighty. Although definitely not from the same tradition that these cards are from, to say the Native American spirit quest, but still a more universal idea. This one is called Belonging. Belonging. Be interesting to see what the book says about that one. Alright, so let's see what we're on 42 now. This is achievement. Maybe Ganesha's happy because he has 2 daughters. Maybe he's happy because he has 2 girlfriends. I don't know. But he looks like he's achieved something and he's happy. Interesting card. I know some of you are going, interesting take on the card too. Don't really mean to be disrespectful. I'm just saying what I think as I go through these. If I am, I hope I'm not insulting anybody. And if I have insulted you, I'm sure you'll let me know about it. Alright, number 43. Innocence. Whoops, get out of the glare. That's kind of neat. I like the gold glow behind his head. Where is that coming from? Ah, it looks like there's some kind of symbol that's in gold behind his head. Very cool. Now this is a neat card. What's it called? Oh, it's only one here? Yep, okay. This one's 44, called Blessings. Let me grab my screensaver before it goes. I think this is kind of cool. Looks like there's some kind of flower petals raining down. Kind of a cool card. Okay, 45. Ooh, right after Blessings we have Prosperity. What a cool card, huh? Lots of food, nice cushy cushion to sit on. Gold. Plants in the hand. I take that to mean like fertility. I could be wrong. Pomegranate in another hand. That's also a symbol of wealth. It's also a symbol of good health, actually. Very cool. 46. This one's pretty. We've got a peacock feather here too. Oh, and a butterfly. More than one butterfly. Ah, I guess I better show it to you instead of being such a hog. That's Splendor. What a cool card, eh? And then 47. We have Joy. I've got that joy, 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 joy down in my heart. What is this with the symbol on it at the front of the card? Oh, I don't know what that is. Interesting. But they do look happy as they're walking along on their path. Maybe they're happy that their paths have intersected. I don't know. Interesting. Okay, that was what, 47? Yeah, so we didn't skip one. Okay, so we've got 3 to go. 48. Divine Support. Look at that. That just feels like a powerful card to me. Okay. 49. Relaxation. I like the moon there. I just like the artwork, period. I like the settings that they did all these cards in. Very cool deck, I think. Okay, let's see about number 50. Strange one to end on, but still. I might have ended on relaxation, but this is what they ended on. Courage. Courage. So there you go. That's a peek at the deck. Now, these are kind of big cards, but let's clear this deck for the first time ever being used. And let's pull a card. Let's do a card for the day for each sign. And let's see, I'm recording this on the 19th, but it's probably already the 20th somewhere in the world. Let's make this for the card of the day for the 21st of May for each sign. Okay, and then we don't do reversals, so these can all stay right side up. That just happens to be how I clear my cards between readings. Now normally when you get a new deck you want to do a much more thorough clearing, but since I just opened this deck and I want to do something fun with it, we're just doing a real short clearing. If you want to know how to clear cards, let me know, I can help you with that. But when you first buy a deck, the first thing that you really want to do is clear the cards. Actually, I may as well tell you. For me, what I do is I have a oval mirror that I cover with salt, and then I put the deck just as a stack on top of that, and I let it rest on that overnight. And then after that, the next morning, whoops, there goes one. I throw away the salt. That's going to be for Aries. right there that popped out. We'll get to that in a minute. And then I'll do the same thing 3 nights in a row to actually clear the deck of any energies that are not strictly belonging to the deck and to me. So any energies that might have been picked up at the publishing house, or any energies that might have been picked up at the store, or from the truck driver getting it to the store, or whatever. You don't want to have any foreign energies on your deck before you start using it. So this has not been a thorough clearing, but this can be fun. So let's see. I need Taurus, Gemini, Cancer. I wonder if I can do 3 rows here. Because we already have Aries. Aries popped out. Okay, so then this one would be after Cancer comes Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces. And this is for May 21st, card of the day. Okay, so Aries, what you got is, whoops, where is that camera? Capacity to love. Capacity to love. Interesting. Let's see what this card actually has to say in the book. I think this is a good way for us to kind of explore the deck. Let's see, I'm on the wrong page. I went to page 34, it wasn't the same. Capacity to love. It takes courage to open up and heal areas of deep vulnerability. Each human individual is created with a profound longing to feel loved. Out of this need for love, you may exaggerate and parade your fascinating qualities while masking your weaknesses or fears. If you are not committed to looking at your root issues, you will feel disconnected from your true self. Take a moment to look at how you are handling yourself. Are you being open and honest? Are you withdrawing from a situation? Are you masking a problem with some sort of avoidance tactic, such as shopping, drinking, or eating excessively? Are you holding grudges? When your heart is open, you will find that your actions tend to match your words. You rarely get offended. You are emotionally available. When your heart is open, you truly take responsibility for who you are and what your beliefs are. You love yourself more completely. Conflict resolves more easily, and you have a desire to live in harmony with others. Ganesha's trunk represents the ability to consider how you are perceiving this situation, which is significant in your spiritual growth. An elephant's trunk is an important appendage that is used in its day-to-day functioning. It serves to remove trees and other large obstacles, as well as, I guess we should make this so you could see it better, at least for right now, as well as more fiddly tasks, such as breaking open fruits to eat. An elephant has the capability to handle a range of tasks, from minute ones to those requiring great strength. In this way, Ganesha's trunk is an emblem of his great intelligence and his extraordinary capacity for love. Rely on your own vast array of abilities to tackle your problems and know that Ganesha is supporting you in this process. So in other words, this is kind of asking you to enlarge your capacity to love by looking at your root issues. That's cool. I like that. Let's see what Taurus got. Ooh, Taurus. May 21st, you got Be Candid. I'm not going to read in the book for all of these. This one seems pretty self-explanatory to me. It may be that you've been having a problem with your 6th chakra not being balanced, and so you've been having a problem really conveying your truest truth. Well, May 21st is a day for you to really be able to tell your truest truth. Be candid and open about things that you feel. Next, we're looking at Gemini, May 21st. Gemini, you got a beginnings card. You have something new coming in. And this looks good. There's a lot of gold. There's a lot of glowingness to this card. Whatever this beginning is, it's good. And it feels like it may have something to do with your finances, Gemini. Doesn't have to, but I kind of get a strong feeling for finances as I'm looking at this card in the camera. All right. Screensaver needs to go away. Okay. Let's look at, this is going to be Cancer's card. Fulfillment. This is a good day. May 21st is a good day for Amista to get the glare off the card. It's a good day to do things that make you feel fulfilled, to find fulfillment. If you've kind of lost yourself, some people do, this might be a good day to kind of sort through what makes you feel fulfilled. What is it that makes you feel fulfilled? Writing, doing artwork, watching hummingbirds. Who knows? You get to figure that out. Okay, so that's Cancer. Next we are looking at, who's after Cancer? Leo. Leo, 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 Leo. Embrace. What I'm hearing for you guys is embrace changes. You have changes coming in on May 21st, Leo. Embrace them. Know that they are bringing things that are good for you. Now, I don't know what the book says. It might not be anywhere near the same, but that's what I would pull away from that card without having read that. La da da da. Let's look at Leo. Let's look at Virgo. Okay, so Virgo, you got joy. May 21st, you're having a joyful day. I do think there's some activity on the 21st, and I also think that you're going to be sharing some time with friends and really enjoying that based on what I'm seeing in this card and what I'm feeling. There may be even some journey taking or a trip on the 21st. So that was Virgo. Yes, next we want to look at Libra. Libra, you got the protection card. You do have spiritual protection. This may be protection from somebody who's crossed over, or this could be protection from Sacred Spirit. This book might even say protection from the gods and the goddesses. It may say protection from Ganesha. But there is some kind of protection coming from Spirit World for you, Libra, on May 21st. Okay. Next we're looking at Scorpio. Scorpio is my sign. This will be interesting to see what this card is. Eek. Eek. Oh, it's one of my favorites. Ha! Remember I said this is going to be one of my favorites. I think it turned out to be my total favorite after seeing all of these. It's the healing card. So we're doing some kind of healing on May 21st. Or we could be doing healing work. We could be involved with helping other people heal as well. Healing for ourselves or some kind of healing work. Woohoo! How cool. I'm glad we got that card. Alright, let's look for Sagittarius. Sagittarius, what you have here is the promise of the future. By the way, guys, this is for May 21st, 2017. So this tells me that you have some kind of reason to hope or dream that you're really focused on the 21st. Maybe you're taking some first steps towards that hope or that dream, or maybe you're just realizing that you have this opportunity in front of you. Okay. And then after Sagittarius, let's look at Capricorn. Ooh, you got a deep one. You got understanding. This has a little bit of a heavier feel than some of the other cards that I've pulled for May 21st. Capricorn, I think you may be starting to understand a situation around you that you were not really able to see the full details before, but you're starting to get a good understanding of it. And I kind of feel like for some of you, this understanding may be sort of a hard one to receive, to be honest. That's what it feels like to me. What I will tell you that I know for a fact to be true is that the truth will set you free. So, a new understanding is always good, even though it may not always feel good. There's always hope with a new understanding. Okay, next we're looking at Aquarius. Oh, now this fits Aquarius, I think. Delight. On May 21st, you're going to find something to delight in on that day. The reason I say it fits Aquarius is the Aquarians that I know are pretty mellow and laid back. Doesn't take a lot to really make them happy. So they're delighted pretty easily. Actually, I kind of admire that. It would be nice to just be able to go, you know what, everything's going to be fine. It'll all work out, and be cool and chill about it. Yeah, yeah. Seems like it would be easier to be happy like that. So you're getting to be delighted on May 21st, Aquarius. The last card is for Pisces. Time to set some priorities, Pisces. I am hearing that you've been scattered for a little while, maybe about a week or so. All your energy's been kind of scattered around. It's time to set your priorities or enforce the priorities that you had in mind from before and bring those back in, Pisces. That's for May 21st, 2017. And that's our peek at the deck opening for the Whispers of the Lord Ganesha with, which this deck is by Angela Hartfield. I don't think I said that before. With the artwork by Ekaterina Golovanova. I hope I'm saying that right. This deck is available at secretsoftheuniverse.shop. I'm very excited about it. And I hope that you will take a peek around, and maybe even if you find another deck that you like as well, or if you would like to get this deck, or if you find something else, either one or both. You could do both. That would be great too. So thank you so much for watching, everybody, and I hope you have a fantastic week. Peace out.